Hello and welcome to the Skyroll channel. Today, this is my $500 gaming PC. So if you're in the market for a cheap gaming PC that can pretty much max out any other PC game at ultra settings 1080p, this is a very good gaming PC to go with. Now, I have an Intel and AMD option, and I'm going to be explaining the differences between the two and which one will be best for you for your next gaming PC. So for the CPUs, for the Intel side, I have the Pentium G3258. It is a dual-core processor by Intel that's based off of their Haswell architecture, and this is a very overclockable CPU. Now, if you're only going to be doing gaming and strictly that, like no sort of editing or rendering or multitasking, then this is the CPU for you. However, if you're going to do lots of editing, streaming, multitasking, then the Athlon 760K by AMD is a better option to go with. It's a quad-core processor that is overclockable, and it's a part of AMD's Athlon series CPUs. So for the motherboards that I chose, for the Intel side, I chose the Asus H81M D Plus Micro ATX motherboard. So pretty much this is your basic motherboard, and this will still do pretty good for this gaming PC. It's well made since it is by Asus, and it can support up to 16GB of RAM, and this has plenty of SATA 6GB ports to support future hard drives and SSDs, so this is pretty much what you need for the Intel side. However, for the AMD option, I chose a Gigabyte GA F2888XM Micro ATX motherboard. So this is another good option to go with for a motherboard for the AMD side. It has the 880X North Bridge, which will allow overclocking on that 750K. And also this has plenty of SATA 6GB ports, and this can support up to 16GB of RAM, and most importantly, this motherboard can support Crossfire. So for the RAM, I chose the Crucial Ballistic Sport 8GB RAM set. So this is a very cheap RAM set by Crucial, and it does excellent for its price point. It's 8GB of DDR3 RAM, which is pretty much standard for any sort of gaming PC. This has a speed of 1600 MHz, which is pretty much standard for gaming. This also is very well made since it is a Crucial Ballistic Sport RAM set, and also this is very well reviewed by having a very good review score on many different websites. So pretty much this is the RAM set to go with for this low-end gaming PC. So for the hard drive, I chose the Western Digital Blue 1TB hard drive. This has been known to be a pretty reliable hard drive for pretty much any sort of gaming PC. That's why a lot of gamers go with it, because it's pretty reliable. Anyways, this has 1TB of storage, which is plenty. This also has a speed of 1700 RPM, which is pretty much standard, and overall, this is a very reliable hard drive to go with for your gaming PC. So for the graphics card, I chose the PowerColor R9 280. This is an excellent graphics card for its amazing price point of $185. It can pretty much run any game in ultra settings 1080p, which is quite nice for its price point. This has 3GB of GDDR5 RAM, which basically is more than enough for 1080p gaming, which more VRAM is particularly just better for gaming in general, which is good with this price point of a GPU. This also is overclockable thanks to its GPU cooler that's on it, and this has good reviews online, so I'm very confident that this GPU will be excellent for this gaming PC and pretty much providing those really nice graphics for pretty much any PC games. So for the case, I chose the Cooler Master N200. Now this is an excellent case for its price point. This is pretty much one of the best micro ATX cases that you can get for a pretty cheap price point. This is very well built since it is a N-series Cooler Master case. This has pretty good airflow thanks to the air slots that are supported on this case. This has onboard USB 3.0, and it's also just pretty well built, and overall it's just very good for its price point. This is a pretty sturdy case that will hold all the components inside your gaming PC, and I assure you that this case will last for a very long time. So for the power supply, I chose the Rosewill Arc 650 650 watt 80 plus bronze power supply. So this is one of Rosewill's more lower end power supplies, however it's still very good for its price point. It has the 80 plus bronze efficiency rating, which is good because it'll save you energy basically on your power bill for this gaming PC. This also has 650 watts, which is more than enough to support that R9 280 and g3258 or AMD 760K for overclocking both of those CPUs. This also is pretty well made for its price point, which is pretty good for its price point. and also this is just a very good power supply for its amazing price point of $36 by Rosebill. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, favorite, subscribe, and all that good stuff, and this is the Skybolt channel signing out.